I had to unlearn so much stuff coming out of like the Hebrew Israelite Jewish type of faith. I'm reading Galatians chapter 2 verse 21, and it says, I do not treat the grace of God as meaningless, for if keeping the law could make us right with God, then there was no need for Christ to die. Right there. That says it all. That says it all. I thought for the longest time that by me doing, that would give me a seat into the kingdom. But we cannot earn salvation or right standing with God through moral performance or by following, like just strictly going by religious laws. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. Paul said it. He said it. If keeping the law can make us right with God, then Christ he didn't have to die. His death would be null and void. There's nothing that I can do that will get me access to salvation. And that's why I struggled so hard with sin back then, because I thought that salvation was me doing stuff in church, me showing up every week, 3 times a week, just being overly dutiful. I thought that guaranteed me a seat in the kingdom, but it doesn't. And when I tell you I fell hard, okay? I was lusting, fornicating, doing all the things, okay? Because I had no foundation in Christ. I thought that my works was enough to get me into the kingdom. But Galatians chapter 2 verse 21 says otherwise. And I had to really unlearn all that I was taught, because it's wrong. It's wrong. It's so wrong, and it's so backwards. So I just want to share that, I really thought that by me helping out, and I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't follow the 10 Commandments, because you absolutely should. We're still held to a standard of righteousness and holiness. But by you saying that by me just following 10 Commandments, and by me keeping the kosher diet, and by me, wrapping up and wearing white and wrapping up my hair, if that equates salvation, then no, that's wrong. It's wrong. I just put that out there because, I read that and I was like, oh, well, that basically just sums that up real nice.